In today's technological era, Malaysia is rapidly developing in line with other developing countries. Technology is used not only to facilitate the daily affairs of mankind but also to protect and preserve nature, which is beautifully viewed as audible and freshly felt. However, not everyone can enjoy the beauty of nature. For example, the blind do not have the opportunity to see the beauty of hibiscus. In fact, they are threatened with the worry of missing their way or getting into an accident if they leave the house. Often, we hear of blind people falling into rivers or ponds, getting stuck in walks, or get involved in road accidents. This should be taken seriously, so that these people can also live their lives happily, like everyone else. We introduce the Blind Saver, a companion for the blind, a cane that can have a huge impact on the lives of the blind. Our objectives for the Blind Saver are to create the Blind Saver that can alert a blind person about upcoming obstacles. The Blind Saver will alert any obstacles in front of them to the users with a buzz sound, to provide the Blind Saver with the SOS signal button during emergency situations. The SOS signal button will send SOS message to any family members or friends to tell them that the users need immediate help right now. To upgrade the Blind Saver with GPS module that can give accurate location, family members and friends can go directly to the location to help the users if anything happen. There are 4 stages involved in completing the Blind Saver. It starts with idea and proposal, followed by development of a prototype, then test and measurement, and lastly, documentation of the project. In the first stage, all the necessary items were listed. There are several components used in making the Blind Saver. Arduino Nano and Uno to program coding for functionality of SOS signal and obstacle detection. Resistor to limit the current go through the component, 3D printing for box to place all the components in. An ultrasonic sensor to detect obstacles, a buzzer to alert the user, SIM card is used to get location of the user, GSM used for mobile communication, cane for our main body, and lastly, hinges to join to 3D printing box. Moreover, the software used was Arduino for programming the GPS, SOS signal, and sensor circuit, while Tinkercad was used to design the prototype. Lastly, some of the hardware used to make the prototype were drills, to make holes on the cane, tape, double tape, hammer, G-clamp, to hold the cane while making holes, soldering tools to solder the wire and make wiring. This is our budget to develop this product. Basically all item range 10 to 30 ringgit Malaysia. However, the total budget is around 200 ringgit Malaysia, and this is still below the budget faculty give around 500 ringgit Malaysia. After 2 weeks of finding ideas, this group moves to the second stage, which is the development of the prototype. At the beginning, the design of the prototype looked like this using Tinkercad. As time goes by, the person in charge of the prototype makes changes until it becomes like this. This is the final version of Blind Saver. There are 3 main things that need to be done in order to make this cane. Firstly, all items, especially the Arduino Nano and the Arduino Uno, need to be purchased before coding for SOS signal, ultrasonic sensor, and GPS is developed. At the same time, the prototype also was developed by making holes for wiring the connections of the circuit, especially the sensor at the bottom of the cane. After 1 month of hard work, this team completed all the work and was ready for testing. In conclusion, the Blind Saber is an ultimate smart cane, futurized with GPS, SOS signal, and can detect obstacles in front of the user. With this new level of technology, blind people can go anywhere they want without worrying about missing or being involved in an accident, and nobody knows. At the end, our 3 objectives have been successfully accomplished. We done with GPS tracker, SOS signal and obstacle detector. At final week we have done our presentation with representative from Petronas and other industrial partner. Thank you for watching.